Hello, my name is Naflariza Noilahi and my matric number is CD170054 and I'm from FKMP.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Shazwan, matrix number AD170309 and I'm a FKMP student.
Hello, my name is Nadia Tasha binti Ismail. My matric card number is AD170061 and I am from FKMP.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurizuddin Memadaud. My matric number is AD170188.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nur Shukri bin Azman. My matric number is AD170017 and I'm from FKMP.
Hi, my name is Siti Nur Ilida binti Ramai. My matric number is CD170029 and I am from a FKMP student.
This case study is mainly focusing on increasing the line efficiency of the production company model J-Wagon. Less accuracy of standard time and poor work arrangement are identified as the root cause of having low efficiency. Other possibilities are the previous workstation layout is quite messy and complicated as the workstations are scattered everywhere. Thus, to resolve a root cause, our group used time study and line balancing approach by implementing those methods where many improvements can be achieved.
Next, we move to the literature review part. The fundamental to line balancing issue is to delegate the tasks to an orderly series of stations so that the precedent relationships are fulfilled and certain performance metrics are optimized. As an example, decreasing delay in the balance of reducing the number of workstations. Salveson 1955, who proposed a linear programming solution, provide the first published paper on the assembly line balancing problem. The subject of line balancing has been great interest to researchers since then. In this literature review, analysis shows that important algorithm advances have been made in the solution of simple problem. While it's a category of NP-hard optimization problem, there are successful, precise and heuristic algorithms that solve problems in small and medium-sized cases. Nevertheless, to solve large-scale issues, further algorithm development is required. Recently, assembly line balancing research has evolved to formulate and solve generalized problems with various additional features such as cost function, parallelism, choice of equipment, layout of U-line, and development of mixed model. The generalized assembly line balancing literature survey indicates that many relevant issues have been established and modeled, but the development of advanced solution process has just begun. In order to adopt state-of-the-art solution concept such as meta-heuristic and highly involved algorithm for single assembly line balancing and generalized assembly line balancing range, further research is required. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Shazwan bin Ishaq and I will present about the methodology. For the methodology, two industrial engineering techniques were being implemented, which is line balancing and time study. Line balancing is a production technique which involves balancing the time of the operator and machine in which to balance the rate of production to the time of task. Cycle time, CT, equal to 1 over R. CT is cycle time, R is desired output rate, which is unit per hour. Theoretical minimum number of workstation, TM. Summation of T equal to CT. Summation of T is the total time required to assemble each unit. CT is cycle time. For the time study are functions to observe and measure the time required for human to do their task. It is aimed to control the output rate by setting standard time for each task. There are three elements that are important when analysis of time study were being conducted. Normal time is average actual cycle time multiplied with rating factor. Standard time, normal time divided by 1 minus allowance factor. Time allowance is constant allowance and variable allowance. Based on the related information and explanation about the technique, the overall development of this project will be described based on the flowchart below. Firstly, we'll find about the problem statement, analyzing problem statement, collect and record data, analysis data, and lastly is conclusion.
Step 1. Recording the complete description of the method and breaking down the operation into elements just like in table given. Next is Step 2. Converting the observed times to normal times. For example, in element 1, repeat all the steps till element 5, then sum up all the total standard time for each element as in a red circle. Next is applying a line balancing technique. Step 1. Create a precedence diagram to show the relationship among those elements. Step 2. Calculate the cycle time, which is the maximum time allowed for work at each station. Step 3. Calculate the theoretical minimum number of stations. Step 4. Assign the work elements into various workstations. If there are 2 stations, choose stations that have a greater cycle time first. Step 5. Calculate the line efficiency. To ensure that calculation is accurate, we can summarize the total lowest idle time in the red circle. That's all from me. Thank you.
As you can see, based on our discussion, we must apply all the methods to meet the desired output and objectives. So this type of method is called line balancing, in which way will increase the productivity and also minimizing the production cost. So as you can see from the data and the calculation, we get the line efficiency, which is 77.38%, which is higher in efficiency. Also, we also get that the maximum performance, which is 5-line workstation, which both of these will participate in producing the higher rate of productivity and also reaching our goal. On top of that, for my recommendation, an improved layout is also one of the most important factors that can improve the productivity rate. Lastly, the improvement that I state in the discussion, in the data, must meet all the method so that the productivity and minimizing the cost production will be done. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, it's me again, Siti Nur Ilida binti Rahman. Now I'm going to present about a conclusion. In conclusion, we can conclude that throughout this process, these project key goals were achieved. Based on our experience and data analysis that we evaluate, obtained, and learned, we decided to apply some method to solve our project, which is time study and line balancing. From the information we gained from our industrial engineering course, which is one reason for minimizing and arranging a workstation required to develop the conveyor belt at the model J-Wagon. However, the results show the longest required task time that form the shortest workstation cycle time of the production line. Furthermore, the time study often used to measure other possibilities to minimize workstation include following the work sample based standard work time, In conclusion, therefore, the model J-Wagon need to use a timing system to monitor the average time to calculate the time required by trained worker when working at the given output level. Okay, thank you.